People are interested in health savings accounts, but there's a lot of myths surrounding HSAs. So today, let's debunk some of those myths. Myth number 1, your employer controls your HSA. But the truth, your HSA is completely owned by you. In most cases, your employer provides the high deductible plan that your HSA is paired with and then chooses your HSA provider. But the HSA is all yours. Your HSA funds are yours to save, yours to spend, yours to invest as you please. In fact, your HSA transfers with you even if you switch employers. Myth number 2, FSAs and HSAs work the same way. But the truth is, the S in FSA stands for spending, while the S in HSA stands for saving. In other words, FSA funds must all be spent on medical expenses by the end of the year, or else the FSA account holder loses them. On the other hand, HSA funds are a great resource for medical expenses, but they don't have to be spent. Instead, you could save everything in your HSA and those funds roll over from year to year and they grow tax-free. Myth number 3. Health savings account contributions can be only made through payroll deduction. Truth? While making HSA contributions through payroll increases tax savings, you could also contribute to your HSA from your own pocket. You won't receive the same FICA savings that payroll contributions allow, though. Contributing out of pocket is a great option for anyone who has failed to fully maximize their HSA the prior year. Each year you have until the tax filing deadline to make prior year contributions. Myth number 4, HSAs are limited to doctor and hospital expenses. But the truth is that HSAs can be spent tax-free on any eligible medical expense, not just doctor offices or hospital fees. HSAs can be used to pay for health insurance premiums, deductibles, they can pay for prescriptions, they can even purchase medical supplies such as vitamins and even Band-Aids. Brings us to myth number 5. HSAs are not worth dealing with a high deductible health plan. But the truth, the word high in high deductible health plan can seem off-putting, but the reality is that high deductibles actually save you money in the long run because you're paying lower premiums. When you pay your deductible, you're paying for health care that you actually receive, but when you pay for premiums, you're paying for what-if costs. High deductible health plans help you pay for what you need and keep the rest. Hopefully you save it in your HSA. You can learn more about the benefits of high deductible health plans on our website. Myth number 6. HSAs are only for healthy people. Because HSAs must be paired with a high deductible health plan, many people believe that they only benefit the healthy. Again, many people believe that health savings accounts plus a HDHP only really benefits those that rarely need healthcare procedures. But that's false. It's important to remember that HDHPs consist of lower premiums, which save everyone money in the long run regardless of health, and many employers make contributions to the employee's health savings account, which are a great resource for health savings and can eventually be used for high medical costs. Do your research and look into the power of a high deductible health plan. Myth number 7. If you don't use your HSA money, you lose it. But the truth? HSA funds roll over from year to year and they transfer with you from one employer to the next. They can even be invested. We've got all kinds of information about that at MotivHealth.com. Myth number 8. If you have an HSA, you must use it for every medical expense. Truth? HSA funds can be withdrawn tax-free for any qualified medical expense, but it doesn't mean that they have to be. If you'd rather use your HSA as a retirement vehicle, which HSAs are excellent for, and you want to simply let the savings roll over from year to year and amass, then you can do that. If you prefer to do so, you can pay for medical expenses out of pocket and never touch your HSA balance. Myth number 9. You lose coverage with an HSA plan. Truth? I don't even know what that means. An HSA does not affect your insurance coverage. Once your yearly deductible is met, coverage kicks in regardless of whether you have an HSA. In fact, HSAs can make reaching your yearly deductible less of a burden because you're allowed to use HSA funds to pay your deductible. These funds are an excellent resource for paying your deductible because they roll over year to year and they possess a triple tax advantage. They offer tax-free contributions, tax-free growth, and tax-free withdrawals for qualified medical expenses. And that brings us to our 10th and final myth. I'm too old for an HSA and it's too late for me. The truth is, HSAs are a great savings tool for everyone regardless of age. It's better to have small savings than no savings. In fact, those who are 55 or older can make an extra $1,000 catch-up contribution each year until they're 65. Just note that retirees on Medicare can no longer contribute to the HSA. Hope that clears up some of the myths about health savings accounts.